Hello everyone, Zed here to talk about a more advanced defensive tactic called timed defense. Now, I've mentioned this method in a few of my other videos, but this time I'll be walking you through how to do it step by step. This method comes in handy for two situations. First, if the person that's being attacked is already at max capacity for reinforcements, but you still want to send more troops to defend. And second, if you want to lure the attacker into a false sense of security and then surprise them at the last second with more reinforcements than what they were expecting. Now, timed defense works on the same basic principle as a timed attack. So long as your march reaches its destination within 5 seconds of the battle starting, then it's going to join the battle. The difference here is that you'll be joining the battle on the defense side, which means that a few things will happen. One, because you're on defense this time, you'll get that 100% wounded conversion rate, so long as the number of wounded doesn't exceed your hospital capacity. So, you'll want to be sure to send the march that is below that capacity. Now, I always keep a marching army preset specifically for reinforcing that is below my hospital cap so that I can send defensive marches out quickly. 2, you won't be timing your march based off of your teammates' marches. You'll be basing it off of the attacker's march time. And 3, you want to try to time your march to get there after the attacker does, but still within that 5-second window. The reason for that is that if the person you're trying to reinforce already has maximum capacity for the reinforcements, then your march will just turn around and go home if it gets there before the battle starts. Okay. Now that we understand the concept of a timed defense, let's take a look at exactly how to do it. The first thing you'll need to do is to check the enemy's march time. To do this, just go into the Alliance battle screen in the Alliance section. You'll see the attack listed with the attacker's march time shown here. You can also see who is being attacked. Just click here to join the attack, but don't actually join it yet. We just want to check what your march time is going to be first. Now that we have our march time and the enemy's march time, we're going to want to go back to the Alliance screen and watch for when we need to send our attack. The timing here can be a bit tricky. You don't want to send too soon and end up getting there before the attacker, but you also don't want to show up too late and miss the battle. I like to err on the side of caution and aim to start getting my attack set up and ready to launch once the attacker's march time is the same as mine. So, for my example, my march time here is 21 seconds, so I'm going to go ahead and click the join the attack when the enemy is 21 seconds away. I know from experience that it tends to take me about 3 to 4 seconds to choose my march preset, click to include my beast, then hit send. So this timing should theoretically get me to my ally's castle within 3 or 4 seconds after the attacker. But there's times when the game lags and it takes me longer to get my march sent out than what I expected. It's not a problem. If your march is late, you can fix that by using march speedups. But if your march is early, there's not really anything you can do to fix that other than recalling it, resending it, then likely having to use some speedups to get there anyway. So like I said, I like to err on the side of caution and send it theoretically a little bit late. As you can see here, my reinforcements got there just a few seconds after the attacker and were able to join in the fight. Once you've mastered the timing on this, the time defense method is an incredibly handy skill to have. It's something that you should practice frequently to keep your skills well honed.
Bow.